You might ask yourself why golfers struggle with slicing and why almost every golfer in history has had a slicing problem. The ball goes off the planet, way to the right, woo, gone, see ya, out of the park, out of play. Just, I'll take that OB, please. I think it's important for you as golfers to know why we have a slicing problem. Because if you don't know why you're slicing, you're gonna try millions of different random tips until you get something that works. And the reality is, if you've been slicing for a while, none of those tips have helped you. So we're going back, we're going deep, we're going to the root cause. We're gonna look at the slice, we're gonna look at why most golfers slice, and how to fix this epidemic with a very simple drill. And you might be tempted right now to say, okay, Tom, I'm gonna skip everything you have to say. I'm gonna go right to the end of the video and just do the drill. Don't do that. And if you're one of those people, I know who's doing that. I'm watching. Because if you don't know why, you'll be no better off. The drill will not help you. You need to know the why, and then we can do the how. The slice, the anatomy of the slice. Where is the slice coming from? What causes it? The biggest reason golfers slice is they swing steep down and across the golf ball. You're like, Tom, I already know that. I've researched a million over-the-top videos at this point. Good. We've got that out of the way. Another reason, poor face control. So many slicers have the club face too open at impact, and one of the main reasons why golfers do this is they have very active hands in their swing, and they rotate this club face open, open, open. When they start down, they have this across their body swing path with a very open face. You have no hope for the golf ball to go straight at this point. We've lost contact with Baker Company. So, to fix a slice, we have to look at what causes those things. Why is your path brutally across? Why is your club face open? And it goes back to the root of traditional instruction. I know because I have old footage of my swing where I'm severely over the top. And I should never show you because you will have PTSD from seeing such a thing. The way most golfers are taught to swing the club involved a few different pieces. We're gonna look at some setup pieces for one. So the first one is the straight back setup, pushing the butt out. So a more upright posture with the butt out locks the lower back in place, locks the knees. We're even taught at that point to kick this knee in sometimes, keep it flexed. So you've got this whole structural rigidity of locked leg, locked hips, locked back. When you get into swinging the club, you're often taught to keep that same amount of restriction throughout. And so what do you get? A slice. You are literally setting up the slice. Keeping restriction here, as I swing back, I'm forced to have the club travel more vertical, higher hands, higher arms. The only way I can start down is by going steeper and across. Or I've got to severely reroute the club, but that introduces a whole host of other issues. And we're not talking about that, we're talking about the slice. Most of you have the problem of slicing. And it's all going right back to your setup. This restriction causes the slice path, and it's innately built into the posture there. Another reason why golfers are slicing, I mentioned the face control issue. So a lot of golfers were taught, myself included, that early in the backswing, as you're keeping this restriction, you rotate the hands, get the club toe up. So you can see the club face is rotating here, going from where I started at address to here. Okay, that doesn't seem like much, does it? Well, watch as we go back. Most continue rotating. And by the time you get to the top, you've got this very open club face. And when I start down, it's wide. It's looking over at that house over there. Impact, always gonna be open, which means you're closed for business. It's not gonna work. Ball's gone. We were taught to slice. How many of you have been told, toe up? How many of you have been told, lift your arms? How many have you been told that because you've gotten toe up, you have to release your hands by rotating them? You're all taught this as normal. I remember because I learned those normal things. They were in the weekly golf digest. They were in the monthly golf digest. Those things all contribute to an across the ball swing path and a slice. Higher arms, steeper down, across. So the only thing people can teach you then to hit the ball well is they say, get rid of your driver, use your 3-wood only, and by the way, turn your hands more and more over through impact to get your face closed down so you can at least hit it straight, which doesn't work. It's a temporary solution, a Band-Aid to the real problem. And in desperation, many coaches will tell you, hey, just strengthen your grip more, turn your hand more over on the club. But this leads to a whole host of other issues, including flipping at impact. So what is the solution for this epidemic of slicing? The solution is we have to change the base program that you were taught at birth into the golf world. That means doing the opposite of everything you've been told. That was my reaction when I discovered the solution and got rid of my slice forever. Just, what? You want me to change everything I know? But check this out. And I want you to approach this with an open mind, especially for my slicers who have been done with slicing forever. We're gonna change the setup immediately. All right, instead of this really stiff upright back, I want you to bend forward down toward the ball more and unlock this lower back by having a gentle rounding of your spine. So no more stiff arched S posture, instead changing to relaxed. Just like you're standing up and you're at a dinner party. Hey, I got the cocktail in this hand, I got my hand in the other hand, there's my name tag. Hi, Bill, nice to meet you. Let's talk about your slice problem. Just take this handshake and this cocktail, preserve the cocktail or beer in the upright position, and then bend down toward the ball and shake hands with the golf ball and just relax. So your hips are relaxed when you do this. You're not, do you ever go around a dinner party going, maybe someone has. I'm not going around a dinner party like that. Chiropractors love to see that at dinner parties though. So preserve the integrity of the drink, but just bend forward with a relaxed hip. Relax your body. Let your arms hang. You should feel nice and comfy, not actively restricting your body. From here, we have a platform to stop slicing. Now, we're gonna get into arm setup. Get your elbows close together and tuck that arm in. So trail arm under. And I want you to really exaggerate. And then from there, once you've got that set, grip the club. You'll feel like this arm is well under. I could stick a club between my elbow and my arm. If somebody was to poke me with that club, I don't have somebody poke me right now, but you could stick the grip end of your club underneath here, and it would go through the other side of my arm. You'll see a gap in here. With this extreme right arm setup, you've done a couple things. We've changed the backswing path and we've changed the downswing path. So now with this, as I swing back, powered by the shoulders, you see the club traces more of an inward path. And this inward path is essential. It eliminates all the slicing habits from the old posture. Instead of restriction, you're now allowed to turn. So we're under, and the shoulders are going around the body more. The club's traveling in. This inspires the hips to turn more. Try our leg to straighten. So let's contrast the two. Old right now, restricted, vertical, starting down this way. New right now, it's opening up your body to turn more, hands more behind you, and you're in a better position to hit the ball from here out, for the first time ever, in to out in your world, as opposed to the out and across, out to in. Just those things in the setup right there will eliminate your slice. I talked about this in a recent setup video. You just get this We got the old posture, upright, stiff trail leg, swing the shoulders normal. It's a very vertical swing for me. And my old swing was even more vertical than that, believe it or not. But let's go under. We're gonna introduce a draw into this pattern now. Trail arm under and swing. Entirely different backswing path, very different strike. In the first strike with the slice path, or the slice higher arms type swing, I had a flip it impact. It added a tremendous amount of loft. You saw how high that ball went. In the draw, in the one I just hit right there, the impact was hands ahead, no flip. Hitting out to the ball will start to draw. And that was a one swing change. Change my setup, change arm position, boom, slice gone. But it doesn't end there, folks, because I'd say, oh, it's the end of the episode, you're good to go. You're not free yet, because there are things going on in the slicer world that need to be corrected. After years of slicing, the number one thing you're gonna deal with is your weight falling back. So we have to counteract this by setting a lot of weight forward. I want you to go what you think is 100% weight forward. Weight forward is important. It eliminates the restriction of this leg, hip, and lower back. So by setting the weight more forward and getting 100% here, a few awesome things are gonna happen. One, it's difficult to lift your arms. Yeah, you could lift them and throw a club straight down, but we're swinging our shoulders. So swing the shoulders, club travels more around. That's an around backswing because of weight forward. But you set the flex, try and go around, I stop here. So just think about how weight forward is the concept that will allow your swing to allow you to have a bigger backswing while keeping that club traveling on the correct path. So we got weight forward, we got arm position, we've corrected a lot of the setup. Now I'm just gonna get into swing. So we're talking about club face now. The slicer usually has an open club face problem. This is because of the old idea that we rotate our hands in the backswing and rotate our hands in the downswing. This club face, and you need to know this, wherever this points at impact, the ball will start. So if you're continuously rotating this throughout the swing, where's the ball starting? I don't know. Everywhere. We need to eliminate all this face issue. Eliminate all this rotation. So as you swing back, you keep this face angled down. We're going from this to this. The benefits are huge. If I just open the face here, toe up, it's a natural right shot. But if I keep the face down, angled at the ball in the first few feet of my swing, keep it down. It's proven, it's instant straight. Look at that. We don't need a launch monitor to know this. We just have masterful control over the path and face of our swing. As you start your swing back, you're pointing that, keep that face angled more down at the ball. Most of you are such a severe offender, you're committing this crime so bad of opening the face that for most of you, you have to feel like your knuckles are pointing down at the ground inside the ball here. And as you swing back, you continually turn those knuckles down to where you think the club face is super close to the top. But this feeling in reality will get you club angled down, square. Keep it going back, it's staying square all the way to top, square. Start down, it's square. It's no longer here, it's square. Keep moving through, it's square. So the club face at every point of your swing remains square. We don't have this variable of face control, face rotation. You need to eliminate that if you want to play great golf at any level. Competitive golf, you want to hit straight. If you're just a weekend warrior and you want to hit straight, keep the face control. So addressing all of these traditional elements that have been taught for years to golfers, You and I have learned all these traditional elements. To get out of the slicing pattern that has been created by years of bad instruction and bad information, we just have to do the opposite. Like that Seinfeld episode where George does the opposite and he gets really successful with things. So we've eliminated path with the arms, arm position. We eliminated face control problems by keeping the face quiet, no hand action, face down at the ball. Keep no hands all the way to top, back to impact. So what do you need to do? And I talked about this drill that I want you to do to confirm that you're doing it correctly. You do this at any driving range. You can use one of these, you can use a club caddy, thing to hold your clubs, or you take a stick. You just place a stick in the ground. If you're at a range where you got mats, just place a range basket down and hold the stick in place, supposedly. Path. Every slicer is going to go over this stick. So now this focuses on keeping the path of your swing in to out. Just swing under it. Don't touch it. There's a lot of electricity on this. Whew, that was hot. I should have not turned that on. The slicer goes out, over, up, over. You swing under the stick, focus on swinging under the stick, it will automatically change the path of your swing. It'll feel very weird. You're going to swing more out to the right if you're a right-hand player. So getting set, you'll see the arm position naturally has the club traveling back under that stick, keeps the club under that stick. That will take care of much of that. This is an added layer of safety. We set up, swing the club back and through, and you start seeing the ball fly nice and straight with a little baby draw. If the ball still flies away from you, meaning it's going too far to the right for the right-hand player, then check your club face. So you're not getting your club face pointed down at the ball enough in the backswing. You're opening it at some point. So that's where you start thinking back of glove hand at the ball. That keeps the face square, back to impact, and we're square and through. Nice and straight. Keeping the club swing under the stick and then doing an element of face control will fix your slice forever. So this entire slicing problem that golfers all over the world struggle with comes back to just old patterns that we all learned. Change the pattern to this new way that eliminates the slice in setup and just do a couple of swing keys to make sure your slice never, ever sets foot on your territory again.